Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing out there? Um, I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. Um, I just want to start off by thanking my subscribers. Um, um, I just want to say thank you for watching my videos, watching my channel, and just thank you for the comments that you leave about mental health. And I just want to say that God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. So today, we will be, I will be discussing something that I have discussed in previous videos, and I'm going to continue to talk about it. Suicide, or suicide, or suicidal feelings, rather. Um, just gonna run through some of the things that cause suicidal feelings, and I'm gonna talk about some that apply to some of the things that apply to me. And but first, I'm going to read off this list, and I'm going to get into some facts as well. Um, Mental health problems, with bullying or discrimination, abuse, domestic, sexual, physical, um, bereavement, end of a relationship, long-term physical pain or illness, adjusting to a big change like retirement or redundancy, money problems, homelessness, isolation or loneliness, being in prison, feeling inadequate or like a failure, addiction or substance abuse, childbirth, postnatal depression, doubts about your sexual identity, cultural pressure, such as a forced marriage or whatnot, and trauma as well. Um, I know some people out there, you know, take meds for um, for their suicidal feelings or whatnot, and but antidepressants can actually cause suicidal feelings. Um, One of those side effects is called selective serotonin. I want to pronounce this right. Reuptake inhibitors. Um, and the people who are most likely affected by this are the people who are under the age of 25. They're going to likely experience these suicidal feelings from taking these meds. But antipsychotic meds and mood stabilizers can also cause people to experience suicidal feelings as well. And so if you experience any of these, you can always talk to your doctor about all those things. Um, now, I know most men don't talk about suicide or whatnot. But for those of you who watch my videos, I have not been ashamed of this. I have tried to commit suicide, and I am not ashamed to say that. I have tried to commit suicide, and I am not ashamed of it at all. And I know we're sometimes told as men to hold it in, be strong or whatnot. Well, I tried that. And you know where that had got me? Suicidal, depression, and anger and anxiety issues. That's the price I paid for not expressing my high feelings. And just a few facts about men and suicide. We often feel pressure to get on with things and keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself. We often choose suicide methods that have a lower chance of survival. In my instance, I once sawed at my wrist, and I also tried to cut a vein in my arm as well. Um, um, it's also a belief that men, you have to cope without help, or feel that you have to cope without help. And there's also this thing where we worry that you will appear weak if you talk about your feelings or seek support. Well, I'm here talking to you all, and the fact that I tried to commit suicide, and the fact that I admit that I tried to commit suicide, does not make me weak at all. And it doesn't make you weak if you seek support. It actually makes you strong, because holding your feelings in, as I said, you know what he got me? Anger issues, depression, suicide, and anxiety. That's what he got me. So I'm telling you right now, it is okay to seek help. It is okay to reach out and seek support. It is okay to let your feelings show. Okay? Do not hold them in. Do not hold them in. Do not hold them in. Now, I ran off a list of things that may cause suicidal feelings. I'm just gonna go through some that are close, that I identify with. Mental health problems, of course, depression. In some cases, severe depression. Bullying, verbal bullying. I was called old grandpa. I was called I was made fun of because how skinny I was, teeth, you know, money problems. That's something that caused me a deal of stress and depression. I have I don't think I've ever told y'all this before, but back in 2006, I believe, I wanted this girl. I liked, in the worst way possible. And I wanted to do anything I could to get it with her. And so I said, what do you need? And she said, give me money for a phone or something like that. So I did it. Another time, I wanted to get with her so bad that I actually gave her not one, but $200. You heard it right. I gave her $200. And I got nothing back in return. And eventually, I had to cut that hat off, which I did. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I cut it off because it was not a good situation. So that's a little bit of a background on that. Um, um, I've also had issues handling my honey. Of course, when you're young and don't know how to handle money, you make mistakes like I did. Um, I'm just glad I'm wiser now. I'm just glad I'm wiser now. Because it did cause some suicidal feelings when I was younger. Isolation or loneliness. That's something that I persistently. That's something that I persistently think that I'm lonely. Excuse me. That's something that I think about, or I think I'm lonely, but when I'm really not. Um, um, so those are just a few of the things that made me suicidal, made me have some suicidal feelings. I would say the overwhelming one would be the fact that I was depressed and felt like that I never, ever belonged. Um, the fact that I felt I was never, the fact that I thought I was never good enough for anybody or anyone. And I would beat myself up so bad over a mistake. Like if I locked the keys in the car. Um, for those of you who may not know, I'm prone to forgetting. I'm prone to forgetting. I lock keys in the car often, and I would absolutely say to myself, I would beat myself up so bad over that, and I would say, "How stupid are you, Sean? How stupid are you for locking the keys in the car?" I would get on to myself for that. I would really get on to myself for that. I would say, "How stupid can you be? Sean, how stupid can you be? What a dumbass. What a dumbass." And so no, it was just thoughts like that. Um, but, um, and something else too. Um, Suicide is never really far from my mind, to tell you the truth. It's never really far from my mind, to tell you the truth. And there are some days where feelings are more intense. Some days those suicidal feelings might come for 1 minute and then they disappear. Or they might come for about 2 hours and they disappear. Fact is, it's something that I that I may think about for 1 minute, then it goes. I may think about it for 10 minutes and it goes. I may think about it for 10 hours. But, but, so suicide is never far from my mind. But, I do have people who can help me through those feelings that I'm having. And it's important to have a support system, which I'm going to talk about in a future video soon. And definitely support systems. They're big. They're big. And without support systems, I still probably be thinking as myself as a miserable 35-year-old failure who fails at everything that he tries in life. Failure at love, failure at love, failure at building a successful career or whatnot. So it's important. It's important. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. God bless you to all my followers. God is great all the time. All the time. God is great. Peace. And may God bless you all. I'm out of here.